Hey, this is Chris, but my friends call me Stones. Thanks for checking out my latest video. Thanks for rolling with me. That's why this channel is called Rolling with Stones. I just want to share things with you, things that I'm doing, mostly about my reselling career. If you don't know, I go to garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores, even normal stores, and I buy things for a low price, and then I resell them for a higher price on eBay to make a full-time living. I've been doing this since June of last year. I went to thrift stores today. I normally don't go on Mondays, normally because I'm still backed up with everything that I bought over the weekend from yard sales and garage sales. So normally I try to get all that out of the way before I start looking again. But I had an appointment this morning which kind of threw off my day, and I said I might as well head out to the thrift stores and make a morning of it. And so I went to actually 3 different Goodwill's stores, and I went to one other thrift store. It's more of a Christian-based thrift store called the Mission Thrift, and I bought a few things from each one. So this is what I found. I picked up this plush. This is Winnie the Pooh, Kanga, and Roo. This is a pretty big plush. It's like 20 inches or something like that. When I first looked this up, it seemed like this was pretty rare. I only paid $225, $250 for it, and when I looked it up originally, I could only find one listing for this, and they wanted $65 plus like $25 shipping, and it had 10 watchers, so it looked like there was a lot of interest in it. So I picked it up, again, for $2.25, but then when I came home and looked it up again, I found many, many more listings, and the prices go anywhere from $35 to even upwards of $100 for this. So I'm going to have to find a good sweet spot to get this sold. There is a little bit of damage. There is a seam. It's torn at the seam. You can't see it that well, but that's something that's going to bring down the value and something that I'll have to disclose. At that same Goodwill, I bought this jacket. This is an Olympic themed jacket, vintage. It looks like it was made by JCPenney. They made quite a few of these in different colors and designs and stuff. I can't find the specific colorway. I only paid, I think, $4 for this. And I'm guessing I can get about $35 for it, something like that. And then at the Mission Thrift, the thrift store that I was talking about that's more Christian-based, they have a thing called Media Mondays. And that's where all their media is half off. That's CDs, that's DVDs, books, of course. And then they include video games in there. So even though video games technically isn't media, they include video games. And if you checked out my Instagram, if you've been watching me or following me for a while, last year I had found at another Mission Thrift at a different location, I found a sealed copy of Ghostbusters on Betamax, which is a rarer form of video. And I bought it on a Media Monday, so I paid, instead of 50 cents, I paid 25 cents for it. And I listed it for $2,500, and someone came and offered me, earlier this year, offered me $2,000, and then we compromised in the middle, and I sold it for $2,250 from a 25-cent investment. So anyways, I picked up these 2 games. Their video games are normally $1.50. They were 75 cents today. I just sold a copy of this Michael Jackson Experience on Wii. It sells for $14 free shipping. So at 75 cents and shipping and stuff, I'm making maybe $8 or $9 on that. Same thing with this Wii Fit Plus. I normally wouldn't pick that up because this game is everywhere. No one wants it. But it is a sealed copy, so it's worth about $14 free shipping. So that's why I picked that up. And then I picked up this cable. This is the cable you need to look for that works for the PlayStations. At least I know for PlayStation 2, 3, and 4. I'm not sure about 5 since I've never seen one before. But it's what I call a double barrel end. And you need to find the ones that are flat on one side, as you can see over here, and then round on the other side. If it's 2 rounded sides, it won't fit. So you need to find the flat side and the round side. And these work for every PlayStation. So I find a lot of PlayStations mostly at the recycling events that I'm a part of, and I think I have one coming up here soon, but they never have cables with them. So that's the cable I look for. I stock up on them. Otherwise, I'm going to the local game store and I'm paying like $8 for them. So picked up this bag of vintage Fisher Price Little People animals. I pull these out of the Goodwill bins all the time. I have probably about 10 of them right now. Different animals, mostly farm animals, sheep, chicken, cows, a lot of horses. But I've never seen these animals before. There's a monkey in here. That's definitely not a farm animal. I think there was a circus line. There's a pig. The lion, I think, is from the circus line. And this collie dog. I have one lion, but I've never seen the other one. So it was only $1.50. So I'll throw this into my listing, take a new photo, and probably increase the price by at least $15, something like that. And then lastly, at another Goodwill, I picked up this vintage Aladdin's Pump a Drink jug. There's water jugs. They're a dime a dozen at thrift stores, even vintage ones. I picked this one up, one, because it's still in the box. But the reason why I really wanted it is when I pulled it out of the box to look at the condition, it's got Camelot music printed on it. Camelot music is gone now, but they used to be the biggest music store in all the malls. All the malls had them in the 70s, the 80s, and even the 90s. Back when people bought albums and CDs and things like that. So I thought that was really interesting. I don't know if this was a product that they actually sold. I don't know if it was a giveaway. I don't know if it was a promotional item. I don't know if it was something they give to employees as a gift. I don't know. But I thought that was a cool piece of past history, music history, that maybe someone might be interested in. I looked it up on Terapeak, and there isn't much Camelot music stuff out there, but it seems to sell. So that's why I grabbed that. I paid $3.50 for that. If this was just the jug, I wouldn't have paid $3.50 for it. These things sell for maybe $15 if you're lucky. It is an unusual color. The red color on the box there, that's the more common color. But because of that Camelot music, I was really interested in that. And then I wanted to show you some sales that I got just recently today. I actually packed up quite a bit more. I should wait, but I always forget to wait. But this is some stuff that just recently sold. This is a beer handle tap for a bar. I paid $5 a piece for several of these at a yard sale earlier this summer. This is for the Coronado Brewing Company, and I originally had this listed at $30. I sent an offer out for $25. Someone took it, and so that's going out $25 free shipping. It's going to be priority, so it's going to cost at least $8 to ship. Then I sold this pair of Nike Zoom shoes. I picked this up at the thrift store, I think, man, it might have been last year or even maybe 2 years ago. It took a while to sell these. Probably paid $4 or $5 for them. But they sold for $39.54 free shipping. And again, shipping is going to be at least $8, if not more. And then I just sold this PlayStation 4 DualShock wireless controller. Just over this past weekend on a Saturday, I stopped at a yard sale and I bought several wireless controllers for Xbox One and the PS4. This is my only PS4 one. I bought mostly Xbox One controllers, each for $5 a piece. I already sold one of the Xbox One controllers for $29.54 free shipping. This one just sold for $29.54 free shipping. It'll be first class. It'll go out for about $4 to $5 shipping. So my profit on that's about $15 or so. And then this is the big sale of the morning. This is a copy of Adobe Creative Suite 5th edition Master Collection. This is the student and teacher licensing edition. So this is the version that you can get through college if you need this for college. I picked this up at the Goodwill bins. I found it. Nobody else was interested in it. It kind of looked like a DVD, so maybe people passed it up for that reason. I paid $1.20 a pound. This thing, I think I weighed it. It was like 9 ounces. So I paid less than $1 for this, and this sold for $124.54 free shipping. When I looked this up, the only copies that were available were normal home editions, and those go for like $300 to $400. But the teacher and student editions still sell, but there just was no active listings, none available at the time. Past copies sold for anywhere from $100 to $125. Because I had the only copy, I raised my price to $150, and I got a lot of questions on it, a lot of interest, because school has started, kids are back in class, and they probably need this for a class or something. And I got a lot of questions about the licensing and the access, and do they have to pay for a membership? And I just kept on responding, I don't know, you're getting the software. Whatever you're required to do to make it work is up to you. It's your responsibility. I'm giving you the software. And that is the price that this is sold for in the past. And someone eventually bought it, $149.54, free shipping. There you go.